The Department of Justice and Constitutional Development is faced with a challenge of unclaimed maintenance monies across the country. There are maintenance beneficiaries who have stopped collecting maintenance money, and some are not aware of these monies that are due to them and unclaimed in their responsive regions. For more on this, we are joined by the department spokesperson, Advocate Mthunzi Mhaga. It's good to have you. Thank you very much for being with us here on Morning Live.
Morning, Leanne.
Now, what's the explanation behind some of these unclaimed maintenance monies?
Leanne, you'll recall that majority of people who apply for maintenance of their children to the courts are people who are unemployed, and some of them don't even have contact numbers. They only have addresses. And they have bank accounts. Some of them don't have bank accounts. So when we receive the money from the employer, in the event of a person having been granted a garnishee order, where the amount is deducted from the salary straight into our account, we act as a conduit where we actually pay out those beneficiaries. But in most cases, for the past 3 years, we've struggled with money that bounces back because accounts are invalid, or they've since been changed, or accounts have been closed because they've not been active for 3 months. Yeah. Because that's what the bank does. And some of the beneficiaries or applicants have since passed on, and they've not been able to notify us. So we struggle then to trace those people, and that money is sitting in our account, and we want to dispense of that money. But so far, since we've started this communication drive, people have been coming forward. We have over 3 million countrywide, because we've collated information from all the regions through our maintenance officers to give us names and accounts of people who have not been able to claim their money.
So how can people check if they actually qualify to get this money? What do they do?
Look, a person must present himself with an identity document together with the maintenance card that is a file number to to the nearest magistrate district maintenance office, where they can check if they are not amongst those people who have not been able to claim that money.
Yeah. So we're talking about 3 million rand that's sitting in the bank account that needs to be distributed to these beneficiaries.
Yes, I've been informed that it's over 3 million. In the Pompo alone, it's over 1.2 million, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the challenge that we're sitting with, because there are children that are sitting at home starving with their money that is with the department, because we have not been able to trace the beneficiaries, because some of them have just gotten tired of waiting. Because remember, the garnishee order process is quite a protracted process, where before the court grants or makes that order, there has to be an investigation into the financial status of both the mother and the father. So it's quite a protracted process. That's why the majority of them will then give up. And then we have maintenance investigating officers who have to follow up and make sure that those people get their money.
Yeah. So, you know, one of the issues is also, I think, the queues that are at some of these maintenance courts, where it's just, it's almost
when
impossible.
People used to collect lump sums of money from the courts, there were queues, but we no longer have those long queues now, because the money is paid directly into the bank account. Because if there's a garnishee order from the courts which compels the employer to deduct money, in some instances, departments have been willing to pay directly to the beneficiaries. Some still pay it to us. Then we act as a conduit. We pay it out to the beneficiaries. So we no longer have those queues, because people get the money from the bank, not from us.
Okay. So the message this morning is if by any chance you have maintenance that you're not collecting, you could be one of these beneficiaries, and you need to get down to your local maintenance court to find out if perhaps you are one of these beneficiaries.
Correctly. That's what we're appealing to the people out there. This is a communication drive that we've embarked on since yesterday, and we're appealing to people to come forward, because we need to have those children fed. Their welfare is very much important to us, because without them, the future of this country is very slim.
All right, thank you for joining us here. The department is spokesperson Advocate Mthunzi Mhaga speaking to us here on Morning Live. Get down to the maintenance court, find out if you perhaps do qualify for these beneficiaries that are sitting there. Unclaimed money of over 3 million rand, and particularly in the Limpopo province, over 1 million sitting there waiting for children that are in desperate need of this money.